ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. All right, yesterday was a wild day. Got over our gamma range there and then absolutely melted down off that bond news, or maybe the data was already there. We did have some pulls down there, kind of a crazy melt down. We did have a small green dex, even though because we were call heavy for most of the day, so that is now 4 in a row there. Getting into our customer sentiment and our whale targets, 600 has dropped off for the time being. Let's see if it pops back up. Right now we're at 595 to 580. Not the largest range, but I'll take $15 if we can do it frequently instead of chopping around like we have a little bit over the past few sessions. And taking a look at customers, well, they've waned down completely into that neutral territory. Now we're completely neutral. We do have a red candle, so that would be slightly bearish, but not big enough to really mean anything yet. Still kind of crazy how customers have largely not taken part of this huge rally. Jumping into our dark pools. All right, 592.8, 30 prints. Mark it on your chart. Remember, don't worry about bull bear. Just mark it on your chart as an important point of price contention at the moment. All right, largest ag is 593.46. That did move up a little bit from that 592, so if we get a rip upwards towards that, we know that could be a spot to watch for price. Yesterday, we got right up to our largest ag at that 592.7-ish something before we nuked to the downside. Okay, we're at about 585 in the pre-market session, so we're sitting right around this little area right here. We're at 584 and some change. We're sitting around right here. So the ag, pretty simple. We need to break 590 and 591 so we can get up to 600, or we cannot break any of that and we come on down to 570. That's really the two ranges on the ag we're looking at. Let's take a look at today, 522, and see if there are any changes. Plain and simple, 591 over it. We've got room up into the 595 range. If not, we trade 591, 587. We're still below that. It's thin down here. Kind of crazy to think that we could get all the way down there into that 580 range with it being that thin, but 0-day and net flow will kind of help guide us there if that's the case. Kind of an ugly gamma look with one big FU bar sitting in the middle of all of it. We just got to break that 591 on something to get up into these ranges here. All right, that's all for now. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.